All right, gonna actually walk through something a little bit different this time. We're gonna go through some just images to paint some pictures. I know sometimes with video it can be tougher as I rewind and keep it going. So we're just gonna start with something real quick as far as um, looking at our positioning, looking at decision making. I think the big thing here is looking at the space between lines, which we'll work on today. So even if you did a quick count here, we have their center mids and their front three all attracted. And you can see where Maya and Denise are. So that space in behind is kind of where we're really focusing on today and the things that we want to get better. So first thing we're going to look at is we've now again have broken that line of pressure. We've got a center mid on the ball, and we need to start to get better at reading the behavior of the back line. So you can see in this image, Katie has space. She's facing forward. The back line begins to drop. They see this happening. They don't want to get in behind. We continue to run in behind. So as you can see, this creates this space. And what we would want for Denise, Maya, Kaylee, anyone is just to stop running and come and receive the ball and get turned and facing forward. This brings us more value than trying to play into space and making it a foot race. Another image here is we were able to break pressure. Maya is able to get facing forward. We have a 1v1 out wide. And again, if we look at it, this is an important situation for us. We have their defenders are pulled out. Maya can get it out to Sydney, and we've got a 1v1. In this case, Maya end up turning away from this and resetting and playing deep. When we can get any of our front three players facing forward, we need to get them to play forward. And I think that's an important thing as we look at today. So, and this is an advantage that we would take Sydney at 1v1 in that space over and over. Another example here of kind of just the patience piece. McAllister's going to be a team that's going to be very aggressive, really want us to try to play into their traps and make it a battle. And here Ty has the ball. She starts to look, and this is a place where she actually plays it to Ansley here, and then Ansley doesn't really have a place to go just based on the pressure. But if, again, the ease of us being able to freeze this and look at the space in behind, collectively we should be in Ty's ear so that she should be turning and playing the ball back and going the other way. We get kind of pinned in, especially on this side, and we need to be better at really demanding Ty to spin out and play the ball negative and get us out the other side. Especially look at the position of their striker. This is the striker that's chasing Ty. So there's no one to press our back two that remain. Understanding that there's no one left to really press, and we have that player running on it, then we should be able to get out of here with the ball. And in this case, we end up passing the ball directly out of bounds. Another image here is just making sure that we're on the same page when it comes to positioning. So we had the ball on this side. We're building, and as you can see, as the ball is played forward for Anna, we have a lot of players playing down the right side. So look at that. 1, 2. So we have a right center back, our right wing back, our center mid, our right wing, our striker, all in that wide right channel. Now here's the danger. We play and we're able to make some passes out of this, but if we turn it over, who's protecting the middle of the field? You can see where Emily Hillis is now. On the turnover, we wouldn't have protection. That would leave Lee and Tally in a 2v2 without any type of screening. So center mids, when this happens and we get one center mid dragged to one side, you have to drift over and cover the center part of the field. You have to be the protector of the back three. Another image, this is a good back end of a good progression by Maya and Sydney to progress. We've got Sydney in a 1v1. But now look at our numbers around the box. Not really dangerous, are we? We'd really love for Denise to get pushed on higher to make it 2v2 on the backside, and then that can pull Ansley on a little bit more and be in more dangerous places. As this continues, Hillis does get herself in around the box, which is a positive, but given this situation, we just don't have the numbers to be dangerous consistently enough. Another one here is we're looking at, and this is kind of something we'll see, especially against McAllister and St. Kate's did more. They pressed really aggressive with their first two lines, okay? Really aggressive. And so we can see that. Left wing striker, attacking mid, holding mids, and the right wing all are forward. And Lee does a good job of finding the ball over the pressure and drops into this huge gap of space. And Maya deals with this really well. She's got pressure behind. And again, for Maya, this wouldn't be a turning situation because the pressure's tight on her back. She takes a one-touch ball back to Sydney, and we're off again, progressing forward. So this is a kind of example of that space we talk about. How do we get into that pocket? So if they start to get more and more aggressive, most back lines aren't going to squeeze aggressive, mainly because they're really scared about being beaten in behind. So this is a space that we need to get better and better at finding. Okay, girls, just a few images. I'll print these and share it at training as well so you can see it. But I think it's important for you to kind of see, I'll put together another video where you see the ball moving, but it's important to see these still images and kind of where the spaces come and some of the decisions that we can make to make the game easier for us. See you